Hello and welcome back. Today we're going to be doing kind of a weird combo in top 1% Mythic. It is the Sunbird Valley Flood Color combo. How it works is on turn 3, we play the Sunbird, we can tap to make to add 1 mana and of a color. And then on turn 4, we sit, we wait, hopefully we don't die. If the opponent taps out or we don't think they can kill the Flood Color, we can flash it in. And then next turn, we should have 5 mana between, 4-ish lands plus the standard to hopefully craft the Sunbird standard. So we'd pay 5, including you can tap the Sunbird itself. Then we need to craft it with cards either on the battlefield or more ideally in the graveyard, and when it comes back in as the Flying Vigilance Haste Sunbird Effigy, its power and toughness are equal to the number of colors among the exiled cards used to craft it. That's okay. More importantly, you can tap it to add for each color among the exiled cards used to craft it, you can add 1 mana of that color. So if we have in the graveyard or from the battlefield, like a Rakshasa's Bargain would contribute 3 colors, black, green, and blue. Cease would actually help us get white as well, or could just be black, green, and white by itself. And then through some combination of cards, we're looking to ideally get at least 3 mana, maybe even 4 mana off this. Then, because it is a bird and the Valley Flood Color allows you to untap birds and frogs and otters and rats and get a +1 counter on them whenever you cast a non-creature spell, our new goal is to tap the standard, make 4 mana, use that mana to dig through our deck through a combination of Bargain, Star Charts, and even Esper Origins can help us get towards that end. Every time we cast a non-creature spell, we untap the standard and can keep doing it. If we don't have enough blue mana to kick the Star Charts, you can just cast a Sheriff for black and a green, float the extra blue, and then re-tap the Effigy again for lots of mana. So hopefully we can dig through our whole deck, have a really big Effigy and maybe even a Flood Color, and then swing for lethal that very same turn. That's the plan. The only other card, I did look at some other ways to build this. I think you could run Wake of the Honored Dead, which I've seen other people run. I think the biggest incentive is that if your opponent kills all your Flood Colors and a control matchup, you get them back later. Mill 3 is okay. It does put stuff in the graveyard for the standard, and could put an Esper Origins in the graveyard, but I think instead of running another 3-drop, I'm just going to make space for Shoot the Sheriff and Bounce Off as kind of our removal spells for the meta. So we'll see how this goes. It's a little bit janky of a deck. I don't think it's crazy janky. I think it'll be viable. But basically, we're just a control deck. We got ramp, we got removal, we got some sweepers, and then eventually we randomly toss down an otter and try to pop off. On the draw, it's really not a great opening hand versus a lot of stuff, but whatever. Potentially VV Cauldron. Bounce Off is okay here. Get down a tap land. Alright, so we're digging for the Effigy as our current goal. Not super scary by itself. We could consult here early. They can't wombo combo us immediately. Could give a creature haste. Let's leave open the Star Charts. We might want the Star Charts here. It could happen. Tirsa. That's rough. That's not really a great not a great bounce target for sure. Bin the Cauldron, could have another one in hand. Okay. I mean, really want a removal spell here. Can always bounce the Engineer, just save a little bit of life. We don't have any of our good combo pieces set up, though. I think we'll bounce the non-hasty creature. But it's not a great place to be, I would say. I'd say that's not a bad card here in general. Let's get down the tap land. We could bargain into the Effigy. I'm just worried about us dying very soon. Let's try this. Deadly Cover Up actually could be pretty good for us if we can get there. We probably don't need the next bargain. I think that's a plan. I think that's actually a survival plan. We can replay the Origins next turn, get a Deadly Cover-Up, and if they haven't comboed off yet, could take all the Cauldrons out of their deck, all the VVs out of their deck. We'll see. Could always lose right here. But I think we gotta try to set up for it. I mean, the other option is to consult the star charts here. We have to hit that 5th land. So, yeah, it's fine if we lose the, Okay, we can consult. Okay, no Cauldron yet. I mean, Cauldron's pretty bad if it comes down. Does not come down. Alright. This is not the end of the world. Question is, who do we take out of the graveyard? Alright, untap land in top 4. Actually, do not hit it. Could take this and shoot the Sheriff, I guess. That would give us another turn to survive. We do top deck it. Okay, I think it is this. If we Sunbird Standard instead, we'd have to assume they have no removal. I think that's probably too risky. Have it in 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. Taking all the haste creatures out of the deck is not bad. Taking all the light shatters. Taking both Winter Night Stories seems like maybe the best thing. We just hope they don't have another Tier Send hand, otherwise we're kind of effed. Scholar Fear. Soul Cauldron is in hand. Okay, interesting. There's no haste though, and we do have Shoot the Sheriff. Creature Land's rough. And we also have to deal with a Braid, which is actually a strict answer to the artifact here. That's tough, that's tough. They have all the pieces here. They actually bin the Abrade. That gives us a chance, I think. I mean, they're gonna have a crap ton of mana. Into the Flood Maw is awful too. I'm not sure we can beat Into the Flood Maw. Make 5 mana. Extra VV comes down. 2 red open. It's a fear. Okay. Well, now we need another Deadly Cover-Up off the top. I mean, we're just dead on board here. So we have to shoot the Sheriff someone. This could, in theory, get us an untapped land, if we're willing to risk that. Give us a lot of mana for next turn. In theory, if we hit the land, we had 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. We need 2 lands off the top to hit 9 mana, which would let us combo off next turn if they miraculously tap out without Flood Maw. But I don't think we really win here if we don't take some risks, so I think we're gonna do this into the untapped land. Even this might not be enough. Should have held black open. Okay, we actually have both lands there. This one comes in tap, though. We'll take this. We get the permanent. We should have left black open, but we got a little bit lucky there. And then, yeah, I guess we want to kill the Scholar now before they do anything. Before they can use the mana. Definitely could lose here, for sure. But this gives us a chance. If we top deck and untap land, I think we could combo off next turn. If they tap out and don't leave any blue open for Flood Maw. It's a lot to ask, but I think it's the best line. Okay, if they cycle anything, they put counters on it, then they get lots more mana. They might not have huge ability to draw if we took out all the Winter Night stories. They also have Draconautics Engineer down there, which is a huge issue as well. Okay. It's a lot of mana, another Engineer. That's pretty rough. Are we dead on board now? Another Mako. Flood Maw there. That's too bad. We don't have enough mana to combo off this next turn. They have 4 mana total to make a... Actually, they have a lot of mana total. That should be enough. 4 mana. They should be able to make a dragon this turn, and then also use one of the other engineers to give it haste, so I think that's game. That's tough. I'm sure they'll see the line. Make a dragon, give it haste, 4, 5, I mean, yeah, that's good, that's good. We don't need to see more than that. That's a lot of attack steps right there. Okay, let's try again. It's the unedited bit. Comment section says, make rabbits into aliens as a final form of cuteness. That's the Ouroboros thing. Yeah, I guess you could do that. Alexander Hall says, when the headset eventually dies, can we have a proper Viking funeral? Seems like a trooper. Honestly, we've hit a huge turning point, which is really quite awful, in that the top has bent. I don't mind the earbuds being gone, or like deteriorated into dust, but the top going does have me a little bit sad. We're on the play. This is okay. Stuff to do on 2, stuff to do on 3, stuff to do on 4. All drawn cards. That seems okay to keep. We don't have any interaction, right? Okay. Smith 0, target player. Okay, one more fast land here. Hold bargain and shoot the sheriff. Huh. I think we're just bargaining here. We do take some pain land damage. We have the 4th land. 5th land could be nice. Control mountain or forest. We do control a forest. We already have a deadly cover-up. Feels like the bounce spell would be more impactful for us. Or even the next land. I think we'll take the cheap bounce spell. Could actually matter versus a crazy slick shot turn. This turn we could hold open like bargain plus bounce off. So let's not play the Grave. Alright, slick shot's coming down. Pump spell on you. We can always bounce one of you, though. The question is, do they have, like, white protection? I think we're holding everything. If they have 2 Shard Mage Rescue, I'll just go F myself, right? I think we want to see if they'll do anything else here. They do. Again, we have the bounce spell, so this can all resolve. Oh, we're going again? No, we're not going again. Alright, so we'd like to bounce the 8/8 double strike, right? I guess we want to see if we can get a protection spell out of the hand first. So let's do this first. And hope they only have one hexproof. If they have both, then we're pretty dead. Yeah, I mean, here it goes. You got 2? Then you just have the nuts of you 2. Alright, let's just game. God. God. Okay. Cool, cool. Good game, Magic. Alright. Okay, alright. That's fine. That's fine. 9/9 Magic says I'm a simple man. I see a Rubberoid. I click like. I like the card. Obviously feels sad against sweepers, but I think it's a strong card. It does quite a bit. As far as green cards that push the power level of green, I think it's a good card. Stella Bravo says, love rabbits, I'm keen to try this. Running just about no removal is tough in this meta. I kind of like Requisition Raid for the Pinnacle. I don't like Gear Hulk in this deck. I don't find it works. On the play. Mana is good enough here. Let's do it. We got the Sunbird. Yeah, I think you just need a little bit more removal in the rabbits deck. Otherwise, it just feels so bad to be like, alright, well, I just get run over and there's nothing I can do. Unless you have Shelter. But even 4 shelters isn't really consistent enough. The Rizzle Dizzle says, the day after you post a video, I encounter... I don't think we need bounce off here. I encounter the deck you played in the video over and over and over in my games. New strat is to play the counter deck to your video after you post it. That's pretty flattering. I'm curious if that's actually true or not. We'll just take the Origin Surveil, look for that 3rd land. Do we bin the win con to look for the 3rd land? I mean, we need a 3rd land. To mirror. Technically, we could try to star charts for it. I think I just want the 3rd land. I think we'll figure out the Flood Caller. The problem is we give up the bit. That's my biggest issue with this. We give up the whole bit. Okay, I don't know if I want to give up the bit. That's my biggest issue. That's interesting. Well, let's see if they know what deck we are. If they do, they could just take the Sunbird. But they might not know. They might not know what the hell's going on. Take star charts, which is reasonable. So they run back next duress. God. Just having the best time today. Okay, we keep the combo piece. Alright, we're looking for that land, so we'll go ahead and do this now. Draw a card. If we're lucky, it's a land. Alright, we hit our land drop for turn. I don't think we need to hold open the bounce still, although you could. You can always bounce next turn with the standard. Let's see if there's one more duress for us. Yeah, they could counter something, but yeah, we gotta go for it. We don't hit land anyway. Please don't Phantom Interference me. Sweet. Okay. What does this card do? We hit the land anyway. Black spells cost 1 less to cast. If a non-token creature an opponent controls would die and still exile and you gain 2 life. Pay 6 and tap, put target creature card exiled with it onto the battlefield tapped under your control. Alright, we don't have too many creatures. This is not the end of the world. Let's if we want to keep Consult on top, we can just add the land to hand. I think it's maybe worth it. I don't think I want to bin Consult here. I think Dig 5 is decent. Ay. Okay. Sure. Well, there goes the card I left on top. Okay, I think we're Originsing again. Doesn't matter what mana we leave open here. Bounce off can go, land can go. We should check if we have all our win cons milled. Alright, how many Sunbirds are down? 1 Sunbird, 2 Sunbird. Stock up, not so good. Okay, so we should have 2 left in the deck. And we're just waiting for the Frog Monument to come down. Feels like opponent has a removal spell for us. Or like a Tishana's Tidebender? What do we think? Feels like a Tidebender. Let it resolve. Okay. 3 mana open. Okay. It's the Sunbird. Can add it to hand. I don't think we need creature removal. But they're being very suspect here. Thing is, we really want to go for the Sunbird. I don't know if they have a counterspell, though. They're acting very weird, right? We probably cannot run it out into the next Divert Disaster. I think that is too much of an L. So we'll look to flash in the Flood Caller instead, I guess. I think we just can't risk it. We don't have enough mana to make an uncounterable either, right? Now it's short 1. Okay, swing for 4. Feels like they have a counterspell. We could bounce off one of these Origins and also flash in a Flood Caller. They have another sweeper coming. Darkness Crystal's a weird one, though. I guess you just ramp into the Singularity Rupture. Yep, okay, so do we want to bounce one of these guys? I guess it's better than nothing, maybe? It's not really clear how we're going to win, but we can try. Down to 9 cards left. It's actually a huge issue because we can't necessarily combo off. We cannot draw infinite cards, but there are no cards left in our deck. We don't even have the next land to do the standard thing. I don't know if the standard thing is the way to go with 8 cards left. Like, yeah, there's just not that many cards left. Feels like we go Origins instead. And try to pressure them that way. How good is Double Otter? Double Otter with a lot of non-creature spells. This is a decent chunk of damage. Okay, maybe that's a better way to go here. Alright, let's plan to flash in 2 Otters, I guess. See if they have one more Singularity already lined up. Can also Restless Reef. We don't have an answer to that. Now let that go, though. Restless Reef almost kills us, too. We have no Shoot the Sheriff in hand. Could technically flash in the Origins and hold the protection. I mean, it feels like they have a removal spell here, right? No, I guess we want to save this. No, we're just going for it at this point. I think we're just going for it. Okay. Kind of just want cheap ways to pump this guy up. Okay, lethal is presented now. We'll go one more time. Leave open 2 mana. Just in case they can counter a bounce off. It's a big dig. Okay. They no longer have enough mana to reef those, so they need removal spells right now. Okay, we can bounce this one. Let's see if they have another removal spell too. Reef doesn't quite kill us. Looks like they got one more removal spell here. Dig through the graveyard for, okay. Okay. I don't think we can really afford to surveil cards away, right? I think we just need more time. Opponent drops to 5. But they still have the Restless Reef to block. They could attack if they think the card on top is really good. I just left the cards on top because, I have to leave it. Okay. If we do the standard thing, it's going to be pretty big, right? Seems like it's worthwhile here. Alright, we're looking for a black and a white. Should cover all the colors here. Submit 2. Oh shit, I did it wrong. No, we got one more mana left open. We can still Esper Origins. Let's see if they have another removal spell here. They counter this. Okay, that's too bad, but it's not the end of the world. We really just want to resolve the Esper Origins. So we now have lethal off the 5/5, and we're looking for... I guess we can get the Flood Caller up to lethal as well. Which means we need 2 more spells. We have 1 Esper Origins, and we need 1 more spell that is 4 mana or less. That's also a permanent. I don't know if we're going to have that in the deck. No, I don't think we can get that to hand. So I think that means we're just taking land to hand here. And we hope they can't kill the effigy. We can't cast the next effigy. No, we can, right? We get... No, we cannot. Okay, so this is it. This is what we got. Either we win here or we don't. I think it's just this. I think they might eat the otter. Like, if we attack with everything, they could power up the reef, block the otter, and then pay 2 for, like, a shoot the sheriff or something on the effigy. Nope, we got him. Effigy comes through. Ay. Turn 1, double duress, then counterspell. That was not my favorite game of Magic. Okay, I can't read this name. I think it's a Russian name, but it says, my son Rev's Rabbit's tech. Thanks a lot for the Werewolf tech, Werefox tech. I don't think it's perfect, but I think it's a step in the right direction. I think it's just too rough not to have enough removal. All right, we need to once and for all finalize the debate about Mai Tai. I am 90... Doctor MTGA. 99% sure that there's an Argentinian drink called yerba mate. Mate, M-A-T-E. It is not Mai Tai. We have no green. We have Cease to help us draw a bit. We're on the draw. We also have Sunbird to help fix mana. I think this is maybe okay. Okay. Could also help us hit green. Alright. We can just take a cease and desist here, I think. We don't even need the green source now because we have the standard. So we'll just cease and desist, I guess. It is interesting tech versus artifacts, but it's not really clear if they are artifacts. My bet is more on control here. Dragonstorm. Omniscience combo? Man, I don't even remember. Oh man, I don't even remember. I guess it's Kona, but feels like we should save cease and desist then. I don't actually know. I don't really know what they are. Let's do this. Okay. Next land, I think we'll take the Sunbird here. We might need multiple to get through counterspells. Alright, there's a green source. I'm okay to roll out the first of these. I don't know if they're gonna counter this or not. Yep, fire it off. Okay. So the blue-white control with some Meringue River Regents and some Dragonstorms, I guess. They could still be some kind of Omniscience combo. I'm just not really sure. Star Cage. Okay, we could throw down an Origins here. And still hold open Cease and Desist. See if they have another No More Lives for us. Huh. I think we can throw away the second one. I think one is enough for now. We'll keep the win con on top. And I guess we will shock this in. Just in case we really need Cease and Desist. I don't know if they're going to Omniscience combo somehow or not. Just Dragonstorming, okay. You can... No, you can't do it with Repair and Recharge. I think you can still do like a Builders, a one-mana Builders thing. Tune Up. Return target artifact card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Alright, so it's an artifact reanimator deck? Or is that just for Starcage? No, that's weird. It's got to have another use. I think they're going to have an artifact win con now. I think we're holding on to Cease and Desist. So we could go for the next Sunbird here into No More Lies. I don't think I love that. Feels like we need to hold open Cease and Desist, which means we can only do something for 2 mana. So that means it is Esper Origins again. Because we want to hold up in 2 mana for some weird artifact reanimator turn? I don't know. I'll go to the next lands here. Lands are not awful. But now that I'm coming untapped, which I don't think I'm as enthusiastic about. It's a good one. Another Dragonstorm, man. I don't know. Are you going to discard anything of interest? You could discard and tune up this turn. Just a land, not showing us what it is. Okay. I guess we're holding bargain for 3. We'd love to hit land this turn, but I think we're still waiting for whatever this thing is. Nothing. Alright, let's try a bargain here. Another win con seems useful. Honestly, the land seems pretty good too. Get us through No More Lies. And we will need more bargains. The rest go into the graveyard. That's tough, but we do need Flood Color to win. We also need part of the combo. Okay, maybe we just take the win cons. I'm just worried they're gonna kill all our Flood Colors, then we don't have a great way to get there. Okay, I'm gonna try this under No More Lies. Let's see if they 3 steps ahead it. Alright, now we have 4 mana, so we could get an Origins going here. It's probably better to save it at this point, to go with the big Sunbird turn. Okay, big dig for the opponent. Return target artifact card from your graveyard to the battlefield. If it's a vehicle, it becomes an artifact creature. So maybe they have the big artifact Valor's flagship or something. I don't really know what else would be. Cycle it for 3 right now? No, nothing. Stock up, alright. It's gonna have plenty of counterspells for us. I mean, it's got to counter this, I think. It'd be nice if we had some bounce-offs to protect it from, like, get lost. Resolves for now. Immediately murked. So we can combo off right here if they don't have an answer. Which is probably worth attempting, I guess. I mean, it's very unlikely, but I don't know how else we're going to win this game. Alright, 3 colors here. Oh, there's a cease and desist. Alright, so we got white as well. Okay, kill the first effigy, the second one rather. Very bad for the matchup. Also not a permanent. Do we not have 2 effigies left? One down there, one in exile. We should have two effigies left in the deck. Yeah, we do. Or standards, yeah. Okay. It's a lot of draw power. What if they actually just counter the shoot sheriff? I feel like they don't. I guess you want to set up for the next try to set up for the next bird. They might only have so many get lost. I still don't know what tune-up is for, though. Artifact card, graveyard to battlefield. It can't just be for Starcage, right? That's too weird. Luckily they have no creature lands yet. Man, it does feel like there will be Omniscience. With 4 Dragonstorms and 4 Meringues, maybe they'll just hard cast Omniscience. They actually have enough mana to do that? Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't really think we can win this game. Depends if they only have 2 get lost. That'd be the most interesting thing that could happen for us. Okay. Well, there's that one. I guess we need to hold up in 3 mana to try to cease and desist through No More Lies. But could be game right here. I wouldn't even be sad if the game ended right here. I don't think we can really win this game. I don't think I want to try to bargain on No More Lies. Bounce Off, weirdly enough, is maybe worth keeping. Both these cards are actually good. Possible ways to win, like... Man, we need the land that makes things uncounterable, and then actually Bounce Off could be useful. If we make the Sunbird uncounterable, and we can protect it a little bit, like that's the question. The question is how many get lost do they run? Because if they only run 2, for example, then we could actually win this game. I think we need Consult to win. What does this card do? If it's a permanent card, put it in your hand. Otherwise, leave it on top. Do we need Bounce Off is the question. I think it doesn't matter because Dig 9 is very close to Dig 8 anyway. So let's leave it on top. Maybe we'll keep it, maybe we won't. I don't know. Okay, continue to hold Cease and Desist. Underneath, No More Lies. Consult for 10. 8. Still thinking they might hardcast something from hand. Hardcast and Omniscience. What is this? This is the win con? 6 mana. When this spacecraft enters, return target creature or enchantment card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Okay. Well, this is the thing. So you can go on the stack. Hit target on Omniscience. We attempt to get rid of it. You could also wait, but I mean, if they have the counter, they'll counter this either way. Ideally, we actually resolve Cease and Desist on our turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If they have double Normalize, it gets countered either way, but I guess you don't want them to pop off this turn. So we'll try. Omniscience plus, I guess, Star Cage technically, right? Dragonstorm or something. And they probably just counter this. We probably just lose, and hopefully we can just move on to the next game. Okay, so we can pay for one of these, obviously, but it seems like they have the next one as well. Okay, but can you win the game? You can cast a bunch of dragons. We could actually just go get, like, Deadly Cover-Up for 4? and cast it next turn. Depends if they have another counterspell or not. You can dig through their whole deck. I guess how many more counterspells could you have? 2 No More Lies down. 3 No More Lies. How many hard counters? Refute. That's a weird one. Creature or enchantment card. So they can get back another meringue. Sure. The question is... yeah, I guess they should keep going until they have one more counter. We don't know how many hard counters they run. It seems very unlikely to win. I think to win here, we'd have to start charts into maybe 2 sets of deadly cover-ups, and one of them actually survives a counterspell. Oh gosh, what does this card do? Non-creature permanent. Well, that's not very nice. Okay. Infinite loop, destroy all of our lands. Fuck, dude. Okay. That's fucking great. Okay. That's fucking awesome. Alright, I'm done. I'm done. Bro made this whole deck just to, what's the style of deck called? When you kill someone's land? Just to do land destruction. He spent a 20-minute game just for this one moment. Just to live, just to feel something in his life. Alright, let's do one more game. We've yet to really combo off. This is actually for sure the next game because I have some cleaners coming and they have already arrived. But they're 20 minutes early, so I don't really know what they're going to do. I might have to run to the door in a second. We're on the draw. This is fine. I'm probably going to have to disappear for like 2 seconds and tell them, hey, you guys are early. I'm actually not ready for you. Okay, you can come in tapped. Deben llegar a las 1. No estoy listo. Okay. I think we're just cease and desisting here. Ooh. Actually, I think we're just shooting sheriffing here. Let's see if the firebrand attacks or not. Because if it does, it cannot ping the nemesis. That's like the key, right? We can't actually tap out. Yeah, okay. Well, how important is life gain really to us? It's not really that essential. Like, I think we'd rather do this. I understand that they're about to, they do the sack the firebrand, deal 1 damage to it. But I don't think life gain is how we're gonna win this game. It's okay. Okay, to 14, play a land. Probably just Sun Burden. Because Cease and Desist isn't so helpful. And then land Deadly Cover-Up will give us a little bit more time, maybe? Maybe. I was playing around with a version with white. Why are you doing that? Why you gotta be like that? Alright, land off the top. Take all the nemesis. No, don't land off the top. Yeah, I think we're still... I think it's, I guess, this instead of land. If we kick the console, we want land plus something else. We don't... Yeah, this is fine. Tough, but fine. Alright, dickhead. Oh, man, what a day, dude. What a day. What a day. We didn't even get to do anything. We didn't get to do the combo once. Oh, God. Alright, well, I gotta let in my cleaners. Well, you saw it here first, folks. The best combo in Standard. Yeah, it's just hard. It's just hard for the red decks. I did, like I said, I did try to make a version with Authority of the Consoles with white and like Starcage. Like, you only need a little bit of black to cast Rakshas's Bargain. You don't have to go all in on that. I'll actually show it to you right now. I was playing around with it. It's hard to tell, you know, like, how many sweepers to run. I was trying something like this. So you got 4 Day of Judgments, 4 Star Cage, 4 consoles. That's a lot. And then you just need to make sure you have enough draw power to actually combo off. But between Star Charts and Origins and Bargain, I don't think it's that bad. Plus Cease helps too. So you could also try something like this, and then you only need to splash a little bit of black between the Standard, the Starting Town, and like 2 Godless Shrines. I think you could not play any more black sources and then get all the nice white sweepers. And then, yeah, you're just going to do a little bit better against the red matchups, because if you just die that fast, you know, you never get to combo off. It's a weird deck for sure. It's really a control deck, and Standard used to ramp, and then if you get lucky, you can flash in the Flood Color and pop off, but it's hard to protect the 2/2, so I guess there's probably a reason why nobody plays this deck, but yeah, whatever. I had a fun time despite losing most of the games today. If you enjoyed today's video, you can like and subscribe and leave a comment. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.